Sona. Yes, how many are second PUC students here now? First PUC? Only two? Second PUC. You? Second. You are first PUC. You are second PUC. Yes. So, first today we will discuss the introduction to biology. Then we'll proceed with the chapter. Yes. From how many years you are studying biology? From which standard in school you have studied biology? Yes. Seventh standard, eighth, ninth, 10th. From almost 6-7 years you are studying biology. Yes. Can you define biology? Yes. Can you define study of life? Yes. Study of life. Yes. Any other definition? Any other definition? So all will accept that it is study of life? No? So what you can give? Another definition? Yes. Think. From so many years you are studying biology. No, this question came into your mind. What can be the exact definition of biology? How will you define? I told you to define. Eh? So directly study of life. What life? Which life? Whose life? Question arises. Yes or no? Yes. How to define? No idea? Yes. So here, when we are talking about biology, we need to say biology is the branch of science. Firstly, it is a branch of science that deals with study of living forms. That deals with the study of living form. So when we talk about living, all form of living, all, is that clear? Anything which has life, anything which has life is living, right? So whatever it is, whether it is microscopic or macroscopic, if it is having life, that comes under life form. So here, from where this living form arises, sir? If you break this word, biology, no? Bio means life form, and logy means study of life form, living. What do you call any organism which is living? What do you call? Yes, they are called as organism. They are called as organisms. Yes. So when you study living organisms, you are studying biology. Is that clear? Now you know the definition of biology. Yes. Next question arises: from where this word biology came? Who was the person to describe this word, to coin this word biology? Any idea? Yes. No idea? No? No? So this word biology was coined in 1802. It was coined in 1802. two very important scientists, one by name Jean Baptiste Lamarck and Gotta Fried Triviranus. So these are the two persons, no, who has coined the term biology. Is that clear? Yes. Any doubts still here? Yes. Next question arises. Who was the person to study for the first time about the life form? Nay, to coin this word biology, later it was coined. But before that, no, somebody else have studied. When you study the living form, living organisms, no, any organism, whether it is plants, whether it is animals, whether it is microorganisms, no, that study was conducted. No, any idea who was that person? Later he was called as the father of biology. Yes, father of biology. You have already studied. In first year PUC, you have not studied. Yes, majority are from second PUC now. That means this is repeated again. Tell me. Yes, no idea. Yes. Remember, when you are studying biology, you should remember who is the father of biology now. Yes. So here, maximum contribution, maximum amount of contribution related to the study of animals. Study of animals was done by a person named Aristotle. Aristotle. Is that clear? So, firstly, he was called as father of zoology. He was called as father of zoology. Yes. Then, student of Aristotle. Student of Aristotle, no, by name Theophrastus. By name Theophrastus. He was the person to give a maximum contribution related to plants. He has studied animals, he has studied plants. Therefore, he is called as father of botany. Done? Now, since the maximum contribution when the beginning of the study started, according to the life form study, when this study was described, it was started one by one. The organisms were classified, studied, identified. No, so that work, maximum contribution was given by Aristotle. Yes, later student of Aristotle gave the contribution about plants. No, therefore we will call Aristotle not only father of zoology but also father of biology. Now, did you got to know who is called as the father of biology means? Father of zoology, father of zoology, Aristotle. Father of botany, Theophrastus. Who has discovered the word biology means? Yes, Jean Baptiste Lamarck, Gottfried Triviranus. These were the two persons who have coined the word biology. Is that clear? You know what is biology now? Who has coined the word biology? Who has called as the father of biology? Who has been called as the father of zoology, father of botany? Done? Any doubts still here? Yes. Now, once we start studying about biology, no, the next question arises. What is that question? So, in biology, what exactly we are studying, sir? You will study only plants, only animals. That's all. Microorganism. Yes. That's all. When we study animals, when we study plants, when we study microorganism, it is called biology. No? Any other study is included? Yes, it's a vast study. Biology is a vast study where maximum branches are present. Okay? Sub branches are present. Classification is done. So few branches I will circle it out here. So here branches of biology. Yes. Now number one, first branch. No, we when you study about animals. No, what is the branch called? It is called as zoology. Yes. When you study plants, botany. Yes. When you study microorganisms, yes, tell me, what do you call when you're studying microorganism? It is called microbiology. Done? Yes. Then, when you are studying about the cell, when you are studying about the cell in the organism, it is called as cell biology. When you study about the genes, it is called genetics. When you study the external structure of any organism, whether it is plants, whether it is animals, whether it is microorganism, it is called morphology. When you study internal structure, it is called anatomy. Yes. When you study about the macromolecules, it is called molecular biology. When you study about biochemicals, it is called biochemistry. When you study about bacteria, it is called bacteriology. When you study about fungi, it is called mycology. When you study about algae, it is called phycology. Yes. When you study about virus, virology. Yes. So only few I have written. There are many branches. Only few branches I have written. See, when you're studying about animals, the branch is called as zoology. When you're studying about plants, it is called botany. When you're studying about microorganism, it is called as microbiology. When you're studying about cells, it is called cell biology. When you're studying about genes, it is called as genetics. When you study the external structure, it is called as morphology. When you're studying the internal structure, it is called as anatomy. When you're studying macromolecules, it is called biology. When you're studying about chemicals related to biology, it is biochemistry. When you study separately about fungi, it is mycology. If it is bacteria, it is called bacteriology. If it is algae, it is called as phycology. If it is a virus, it is called as virology. Done? Yes. The branches which I have written, no, you will study in your first year PUC syllabus and second year PUC syllabus. A separate one unit related to genetics you will study in second year PUC. Yes. Already you have studied about morphology, anatomy in first year PUC. Yes. Here, mycology, bacteriology, all this you will study in your second year PUC. When you study, there is one chapter called Human Health and Diseases. There you will study about the bacteria, about the fungi, the protozoan, about the nematodes, the diseases which the organism is causing, that you will study. Is that clear? Any doubts still here? Everything is done? Yes? Shall I proceed? You have taken down? Everyone? Yes, take down fast. Shall I proceed? Yes? Now, yes, today we'll discuss the first chapter which you have already studied in your first year PUC, the living world. Very easy chapter. Everyone have studied. You have written your exam. Now you are in second year PUC. Yes. So when we see this chapter name, the living world, what do you understand by this word, the living world? That means there is one more world which is not living. Yes. We have only one world. Yes or no? Only one? We have how many worlds? One or two? One or two? Two worlds. Two worlds. Nay. One or two? One. Not sure. Hmm? So here, when we see this word, the living world, the word itself is telling you there is one more world also. There is the living world is telling you that all the organisms are living in this world. The world in which we are able to find living organism. So the world in which you are living, no, there is no non-living thing. There is no non-living thing. This is living. This is living. The chair which is present here, it is living. Wall, yes, they have life. No, that means the living world, what we are studying, is only meant for. That means organisms present in this world, right? Living things present in this world. Right? So here simultaneously along with us in this same world, non-living things also exist. Right? So in this living world, no, apart from this living things or living organism, non-living things also exist. They are also present. Right? So here all the non-living matter which is present, which is interacting with us, in our day-to-day life, every day we are interacting. We are interacting with the air, we are interacting with water, we are interacting with the light. Yes or no? We are interacting with temperature, pH, soil, so many things we are interacting. They are not living, but they are present with us. Yes. What does they make? Now you will tell. In the living world, non-living world. Yes, not possible, no? So we can give the non-living matter together makes physical world. Okay? And here, for the living world, we can also call biological world. Did you understand? Yes. And now, how many worlds are there? Yes, two. But we together call it as one. Okay? Why? Because in this world, non-living things are also present, living things are also present. And why we need to take them? Because we are interacting with them. They are not living, but they are supporting us in our day-to-day life. If there is no chair, where you will sit? If there is no sunlight, if there is no water, will you be able to survive? No, that means they are interacting, they are communicating with each other. Yes or no? So, physical world, biological world. Is that clear? Done? Yes. Now, the question arises, the living world. We need to talk about the living world. Just now I told they are present together, they are interacting with each other. Eh? Yes or no? Now, if I ask you the first question, what is living? How will you tell me? If I ask you, are you living? Yes. No, I will tell you are dead. Prove me. How will you prove? Yes. Movement. Very good. Yes. It is also moving. Yes. Huh? Who is helping? No. If the human body is also not well, by the support of someone only it will be taken, no? Yes. Yeah. Respiration. Yes. Excretion. Yes. Yes. Hmm? You are not living. Prove. Tell me how you are living. What character of yours can be proven as you are living? Your cells are rapidly dividing. Hmm. If it is not dividing, hmm? If it is not dividing, suppose you are in coma. That time also the cells will be dividing. Huh? It will be dividing. Hmm? It will not be dividing. Metabolic activity is zero. Then how the cell will divide? Hmm? First character. No? So here, when we want to prove living, by one character we can't prove. Ne? She told movement. No? She told respiration. No? Excretion. One character will not prove the organism is living, because maximum characters which the living organism show, non-living organisms also. Okay. So here he told, sir, cells are multiplying, cells are dividing. What is your cell made up of? What is the chemical composition of your cell? It is having carbon. Yes. It is having carbon. Nay. You are taking oxygen into it. The same compounds are present in the non-living things also. Right? We can't tell. So here, when we want to prove the organism is living, we need to take multiple characters. We have to take multiple characters, then only we can prove that organism is living. First character, what we have to take? First character, what we have to take is number one, growth. It is growth. Will you agree? How many of them will agree? That is what I am asking you. Will you agree? He is not agreeing. What about others? Yes. Will you agree? Will not agree. Will agree. Yes. There is anyone who doesn't agree that no, sir, we can't take growth because non-living things also grow. Yes. No idea. Yes. So here, listen. When we are taking this character growth as the character of living, we need to study the organism, whether the growth in the organism is from both sides. Okay. What is the difference between the growth of living and non-living is non-living things grow from external source. Grow from wall is present. Yes. So the brick which we have kept, that will not expand. From inside it is not expanding. Nay? If you want to increase the width of the wall, what we have to do? We have to add one more brick to it. Is that clear? So growth is from outside, external source. Is that clear? So here, non-living things only show growth from external source. Okay. And non-living living things will show the growth from both sides, external as well as internal. Until and unless internal growth is not proven, that means the organism is not living. Why? Because each and every organism, whether it is unicellular organism or multicellular organism, it has to grow from inside. Okay? External growth as well as internal growth. So here, when we talk about the growth, two types of growth. One is internal, one is external. Both has to be shown. Then only we will take this character. If I tell only external growth, it is not proving that the organism is living. Why? The non-living things also will grow. Okay? External growth is seen. Internally, the organism will grow. So here, when the growth is from internal, from inside, no, the phenomena which we see in the organism is called intussusception. What it is called? Intussusception. Any organism showing internal growth. Okay? And when the growth is from the external source, from outside, it is called accretion. What it is called? Accretion. Two types of growth. So first character, that is growth. How will you define growth? Increase. Yes, increase in mass or increase in girth, increase in size, weight, length, etc. Yes, is that clear? Did you understand? This is the first character of living. Second, very important character. Shall we proceed? Yes, second, very important character. Anything which has life, no? Anything which has life. That means if the organism is living, no? So that will be made up of cell. It will be made up of cell. Where there is life, there is cell. What is cell? How will you define cell? Yes, only you will tell unit of life. Structural and functional unit of life. Done? Structural and functional unit of life. So here, if the organism is living, the organism has to show presence of cell. The organism should be either unicellular or it should be multicellular, or no, the organism should have tissue level, it should have organ level, it should have organ system level. So organization is important. Anything which has life will show organization. What organization? If the organism is only made up of cell, cellular organization. If the organism body is made up of tissue, no, tissue level of organization. If the organism body is made up of any one organ particular, no, that means organ level of organization. And if the organism body is made up of many organs, that means organ system. No, take example of human body. We have so many systems in our body. Ne? We have digestive system, we have respiratory system, we have circulatory system, we have excretory system, we have neural system, we have endocrine system, we have skeletal system. So when many organ systems are present, organ system level of organization is present, and this is the one of the very important character, one of the very important character to prove whether the organism is living. ठीक है? Without cell no organism can exist. नहीं? Will you agree with this point? Yes. If I tell you, sir, virus have cell, virus have cell, yes, virus, lichens, prions, viroids, they have cells. You have studied, recall. They have cell. They are made up of cell. Yes or no? They have cell or no? Yes? है नहीं है? They don't have. They are acellular in nature, but still they are living. How they are living? To live, to survive. No? Again they want host cell. Okay? They will tell they want host cell. So what they do? They will take host cell. Whose host cell? That host cell can be our cell. It can be animal cell. It can be plant cell, or it can be bacterial cell. Is that clear? So once they are outside, no, they are acellular. They are lifeless material. Is it clear? The virus, when it is present in the environment, it is lifeless. Life नहीं है. ठीक है? When it comes in contact with the cell, plant cell, animal cell, bacterial cell, any cell, that becomes. Why? Because our cell has become viral cell now. Is it clear? Did you understand? So here, to prove that the organism is living, organization is important. What organization? Cellular level of organization, tissue level of organization, organ level of organization, and organ system level of organization. Is that clear? And when we talk about the organization, no? When we talk about the organization, here the first thing what we understood is cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Okay. Now inside the cell, this is structural and functional. Cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Now if I ask you what is the physical unit, of life, what is present inside? You have studied plant cell, animal cell, bacterial cell, no? Yes, what is present inside? What is the whole cell made up of first? Yes, बोलो. हाँ, जोर से बोलना. न्यूक्लियस, खाली न्यूक्लियस है. सो न्यूक्लियस कहाँ है? सेल के अंदर. कहाँ है? किसके अंदर है? यस, cell. Inside the cell we have space. Yes or no? In that space, many organelles are present. As she told, nucleus है, endoplasmic reticulum है, Golgi apparatus है, mitochondria, chloroplast, ribosomes, lysosomes, many are there. नहीं, all the organelles are present. But the space which is present, नहीं, उसे हमें physical world कहते हैं. Physical basis of life करको बोलते हैं. What is that physical basis of life is having? किससे बनको है सो? वहाँ क्या चीज है? क्या है? नो आइडिया. उसके अंदर लिक्विड है नहीं? सेल के अंदर लिक्विड है नहीं है? Yes or no? What is that liquid called? Huh? Protoplasm. It is called, or it is also called cytoplasm. समझ में आ रहा है? Yes. And this protoplasm or cytoplasm, any cell you take, कौन सा भी लो, bacterial लो, plant cell लो, animal cell लो, human cell लो, any cell you take, ने, the cell will have cytoplasm or protoplasm, and this is the physical, remember, physical basis of life or physical unit of life. Is it clear? Did you understand? Yes. If I ask you why, already one name was there, sir, protoplasm. Again, why did you tell this cytoplasm? Nay? Yes or no? Question arises. What is your name? Huh? Louder. मुझे सुने नहीं आता. नसीम. नसीम ताज. अब सडनली क्या तीसरा नाम बुलाया तो? नहीं, क्वेश्चन आता नहीं. कहीं को सर मेरा नाम छोड़ को तुम्हें दूसरा बुलाए बोल को? नहीं. When already protoplasm was present, why another name was given to it? Any idea? Instead of protoplasm, why it is called cytoplasm? Yes? No idea. You did not ask in your first year PUC when you studied the cell chapter. Plant cell पढ़े, animal cell पढ़े? नहीं? Yes or no? You did not ask. Yes, see. So here, why we will use this word cyto instead of proto, we are using cyto. The reason is, here in that liquid, protoplasm is a liquid that is found in the cell. Nay, in that liquid, all the material is present. Nucleus is also present, ribosome, endoplasmic reticulum, everything is present. But here, why we are using cyto? Because a chemical by name cytosol is found abundantly in it. ठीक है? ये प्रोटोप्लाज्म में, लिक्विड में cytosol ज्यादा है. For that reason, it is also called as cytoplasm. ठीक है? In short, sir, another word can we use? What is that protoplasm or cytoplasm also called? Genetic material. इसे क्या बोलती है हमें? Fluid in which genetic material is present. नहीं, अब न्यूक्लियस उसके अंदर है, डीएनए उसके अंदर है, वो बाहर नहीं आता. In the protoplasm, genetic fluid. Did you understand? How many characters we studied now? Yes. Number 1, growth. Number 2, organization. Yes. Third, very important character. Third, very important character. Anything which has life, no, it has to show metabolism. It has to show metabolism. You are living. Yes. You are showing metabolism every day. Yes. What is metabolism? Can you define? Can you define? Who can define metabolism? Who can define? You should remember, nay, since you have passed your first year PUC, now you are in second year PUC, that doesn't mean that you have to forget first year PUC. Nay, you need to remember, you need to be revising. Why? For CET and NEET exam, 40% of the NEET syllabus is from first year PUC. Is it clear? 50% of the CET syllabus will be from first year PUC. It's a combo. Okay, sir, we are familiar with the second year PUC syllabus. You can't clear. You can't get high rank. First year PUC also. It is interconnected. Okay, there are so many topics. When you know first year PUC topic, then only you can go to second year PUC. Is it clear? Yes. Tell me, metabolism. How will you define? The sum total of all chemical reactions taking place in a living organism. What we can tell? The sum total of all the chemical reactions that are taking place in the living organism means 24 bar 7. Yes, all 365 days throughout the life span of organism. Yes, will you agree? You are sleeping. In night you are sleeping. Eh? When you are sleeping, your heart is not working. It is working. Your brain is not working. It is working. Your excretory system is not working. It is working. There are so many systems which are working. What they are doing? They are undergoing with many chemical reactions. What is the work of the digestive system? To undergo digestion process. You have eaten dinner, you have slept, but your system is undergoing with the digestion process. Okay? What is your respiratory system doing? You are sleeping, but you are not breathing. You are breathing. No? Exchange of gases is done. What is your circulatory system doing? Circulation of fluid. Yes or no? So here, the sum total of all the chemical reactions that are taking place in the human body 24 bar 7, all 365 days throughout the lifespan, whether the organism is living for one day, housefly, or the organism living for hundreds of years. Ne? Take example of parrot. How many years the parrot live? Any idea? Tortoise. How many years the tortoise live? Yes? Parrot. No idea. 140 years. Remember, the lifespan of a parrot is 140 years. सब parrot नहीं जीते. ठीक है? सब parrot. If I ask you how many years you will live, will you be able to tell? No? But if you ask me, I will tell approximately I can survive for 50 years or 60 approximate. Okay? How I can tell approximate? Because we have seen earlier the human being is living for 70 years, 80 years, 90 years. So approximate we can tell 60 to 100 years. Like that, in the record we have found that the parrot can survive for 140 years. Highest lifespan in the birds. Okay? Similarly, tortoise you take 100 to 150 years, the tortoise can survive. Is that clear? So here, all the reactions that are taking place continuously throughout the lifespan is called as metabolism. Yes, when we talk what exactly is happening, sir, this metabolism is classified. It is classified again. How will you classify? Any idea? You have studied. Yes? No idea. No? So here, when the reactions are taking place, that reactions are classified into two forms. Okay? One is called as catabolism. One is called as catabolism. And one more is called as ana. Yes. Done? Now, coming to catabolism. What exactly is this catabolism? Yes. What exactly is catabolism? When the metabolism is taking place, when the reactions are taking place, this catabolism is a breakdown process. It is a breakdown process. Did you understand? Yes. And anabolism, anabolism is a build up process. It is a build-up process. Can you give one example for catabolism, one example for anabolism, or together? Can you give one example? Yes, in your body, can you recall any catabolic reaction? Yes, breathing, breaking down of. Yes. So here, breaking down of food is called catabolism. Okay. And anabolism, anabolism. Yes. Once the digestion process is over, what exactly is happening? When the food reaches your small intestine, complete digestion process is over. Breakdown process is over. After that, what is happening? The digested food will be absorbed by the villi and microvilli cells in our small intestine. Right? So after they observe, what they are doing? They convert that digested food into proteins. Yes, that proteins in our body, what they are doing? It is giving energy to us. Yes, now the process is called anabolism. Is that clear? When there is breakdown, you take example of digestion, or you take example of respiration. Yes, both are involved. Both are. Catabolism is also involved, anabolism is also involved. Is that clear? When you are leaving out CO2, that means breakdown. Something is removed. Again, when you are taking O2, your cells are gaining energy. Yes or no? It is gaining oxygen. So again, anabolism. Is that clear? So third, very important, anything which has life, it has to show metabolism. Done? Is that clear? Yes. Fourth, very important, major character, major point, which will prove the organism is living. No, we have reproduction. One of the very important character to prove the organism is living is reproduction. Have you ever heard this word reproduction? Reproduction. Yes. How will you define? Can you define? Yes. It's a biological process in which the parental organism give rise to new offspring similar or dissimilar to itself. So here, anything which has life, no? Anything which has life, that organism has to show reproduction, means producing its own young one again and again, again and again. Why? Because to continue its generation or race. To continue its generation or race, it has to go under by the process called reproduction, producing again and again, again and again. But here, when we describe this process, this reproduction process is not same in all the organism. It is not same in all the organism. It is quite different. Why? Because here the reproduction is classified into two forms. It is classified into two forms. See, in this only I will show you. It's a biological process in which parental organism involved. Make this as one parental organism involved. Yes, one parental organism involved, giving rise to the new offspring. No, only similar to itself. Only similar to itself. If you take smaller organisms, microorganisms, no, so here this organism will opt for first mode of reproduction, that is called as asexual reproduction. It is called asexual reproduction. When do we call asexual reproduction? When the reproduction is involving in only one parental organism and giving rise to new offspring that is similar to the parent. It is similar to the parent. Then it is called as asexual reproduction. Now, second one. Second, when the biological process is taking place, two parental organisms are involved. Two parental organisms are involved, giving rise to the new offspring dissimilar to itself. That means two different parents are involved and the offspring which is produced is also totally different from the parental organism. That time the reproduction is called as sexual reproduction. Here only one parent is involved. Only one parent is involved. Offspring is similar. Here two parental organisms are involved and here offspring is dissimilar. Did you understand how many characters we have studied till now? Yes, four. Can you recall? Number one, growth. Number two, number three, metabolism. Number four, yes. Any doubts still here? Any doubts? No doubts? Shall we proceed? Yes. Character number five, very important character. One of the very important character, that is consciousness, or also called as irritability. What is that consciousness, sir? If I hit this chair, who will get hurt? Chair or me? Chair? No. So that means I have some consciousness. What is that consciousness, sir? Response to stimuli. Response to stimuli. So that response to stimuli is shown by the living organism. Non-living organism, non-living things that does not show any consciousness. They don't have consciousness. Yes or no? So this is one of the character. Anything which has life, anything which is made up of either one cell, it is unicellular also, right? So that will show the response. Is it clear? Fifth character, one of the very important character. Next, movement or locomotion. Movement or locomotion. So here, one of the very important character that proves the organism is living. It is movement or locomotion. The word movement or locomotion, what I have written, it is same. It is same or different? Same? Yes. Same or different? What do you understand by the word movement? Locomotion. Movement. So here, all the different types of movements can be called as locomotion. Different types of movement can be called as locomotion. all movements can be called as locomotion, but all locomotions cannot be called as movement. Locomotion cannot be called as movement, but movement can be called as locomotion. Why? Question arises. Why? So here, see here, I am standing here. I am standing here. Yes, I am not moving. I am not moving. चलिया चलिया क्या करा सो मैं I have shown you locomotion. I have shown you movement means this is also called as movement only now. The organism is showing movement with or without the support of any locomotory organ. उसे locomotory organ नहीं रहा तो भी अगर उन्हें movement दिखा रहा है, whether it is a longer movement or shorter movement, ठीक है. If I do like this, then also it's a movement. नहीं, if I do like this, movement, like this, movement. Only if I take this, movement. All are movement only. ठीक है. But locomotion, when it is called locomotion, when it should take the support of locomotory organ. We have locomotory organ. नहीं? Similarly, all the organism have locomotory organ. It can be pseudopodia, it can be cilia, it can be fimbria, it can be flagella, it can be foots. Is that clear? So when the movement is done with the support of locomotory organ, then it is called locomotion. Okay? But both are the characters to prove living. There are so many organisms which are attached to the substratum. Plants are moving. Plants are moving. They are moving. Plants move होती हैं. कहीं किस जगह नहीं सो नहीं. अब यहाँ ही सब शिवाजी नगर में रहती हैं क्या? नहीं रहते. नहीं. But they are showing movement. What movement they are showing? The roots are elongating. The stem is elongating. The branches are elongating. That means the food is getting transported. Yes. Xylem support कर रहा है. Phloem support कर रहा है. Movement हो रहा है. You are putting water where? Plant body के ऊपर डालती हैं, soil में डालती हैं. नहीं. Nutrients कहाँ हिंसो? Soil में हिंसो. Observe हो रहा नहीं? उसे movement कहते हैं. उसे movement. If locomotory organ is involved, it is locomotion. Yes, both are the characters of living. Is that clear? Any doubts? No doubts? Yes. Apart from this, any other character? Yes. He told excretion. That excretion will come under metabolism only. Okay. Apart from that, somebody else told here. No? Yes. Breathing or respiration. Breathing or respiration. Yes. One of the very important character. What is breathing? What is respiration? Both are same now again. Both are same. Yes. In plant body, if you take example of plant body, they are not same. You have studied a complete chapter in plants. Do you remember respiration in plants? And again, in the animals, you have studied breathing and exchange of gases. Nee? Now, can you tell both are same? Breathing and respiration is same? Yes? No, it is not same. When you tell breathing, whether the breathing is in plants or in the animal, what it is? It's a exchange process. Taking in O2, leaving out CO2. That is breathing process. When it comes to respiration, cellular breakdown, build up of energy. Okay? Breakdown of cellular form and gaining the ATP. Production of ATP. So when there is cell, when there is cellular breakdown, when there is gaining of energy, when ATP production is there, ATP formation is there, that absorption is there, then only life is there. Right? Here ATP is taking place, breakdown is taking place. No. Yes or no? So breathing and respiration again one of the very important character for living. Yes. Apart from this, any other one character you tell, we will finish with and we'll go over the next topic. Yes. All the major I have told. Simple. Think of yourself. Think of this non-living things and tell me easily. Can you tell? Tell me first. Hmm? Yes, shall we proceed? Yes. Now, apart from these 7 characters, one more character, that is form and size. Or take one more character, adaptation. Or finally, take one more character, life cycle. Yes. So here, when we talk about the form and size, this is also one of the character which prove that organism is living. Why? Any organism you take, whether you take yourself or microorganism or macroorganism, the size, the shape of the organism is definite. It is definite. Take apple, yes, or watermelon. The size of the apple, have you ever seen as watermelon? No, perfect size. Right? Shape, have you ever seen the apple in the form of watermelon or watermelon in the form of banana? Wherever you go throughout the world, apple is of same shape, approximate same size. Watermelon, same shape, approximate same size. Is that clear? So here, when the organism is living, the is definite. It is definite. If the organism is not living, non-living things are present, then the form and size will be in the indefinite form, indefinite size. Yes or no? If you are constructing a home, your home can be of 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floor, depends. All the homes are of not same size, same shape. No. Yes or no? So this is also one of the character, form and size. Is it clear? Then coming to adaptation. Adaptation. What exactly is this adaptation? Any idea? Any idea? Adaptation. Yes, very good. Adapting an environment. Yes, you are present here, you are living here in Bangalore city. No? Will you be able to survive? Yes, you will be able to survive. What you have to do? You have to adapt. That's all. Nay? Day one, you will not be able to. Nay? You will be feeling like irritated there. You are not able to adjust with the water, with the light, with the air, with that place. One day, 2 days. After 1 month, if I see you there, that means you are adapted. Nay? So here, adaptation is one of the very important character. Not only you are adapting a place, there are so many organisms, they adapt their own body. They will be changed in the structural form, anatomical form. Is that clear? Behavioral form. Person living in Hyderabad, no? After coming here, living here, right? The language which he speaks, after 5 years, he will speak the same language as Hyderabadi. Change. He will be talking in the Bangalorean language. No? So here, the behavioral change, structural change. Take example of the birds. You have heard about Charles Darwin? सुनको ही चार्लेस डार्विन नहीं सुना चार्लेस डार्विन नहीं सुनको है so here this Charles Darwin is a person who proved natural selection is one of the important criteria in this environment. What is that natural selection? So he told adaptation is one of the very important character. Okay. What he has done, he has conducted the experiment there. He went to a particular island. That island name is called as Galapagos. In second year PUC, it will come for you now. In the chapter name evolution, no, there you will study. He went to an island called Galapagos Island. Is it clear? When he was doing a survey in the island, the birds he was able to see surviving. No? So, one major difference he saw in the birds. The birds which were present in the north side, south side, both the birds are same. Birds are same. But the finch, beak, beak size is different. Beak size is different. चोंच है नहीं एक ही जग bird, but उसका जो beak है, it is different. In this side, the birds which are living in the this side of the island, for example, north side, okay, so they are having a big finch, beak also called as finch. In biology, we Darwin finches. Okay, so here, what to understand? Adaptation we are understanding. No, so he was able to see there in that part of the island, the bird it is having a long beak. So max amount of population of the birds were found there. The food what they were eating was hard in nature. The seeds, the grains which they were eating, it was hard in nature. What the birds have to do, they have to break the food. They have to break the food and they have to have. They have to eat. Is it clear? So when they try to break, no, the beak will get damaged. Instead of beating that on the grain, if it is on the layer, what will happen? On the ground, the beak will be damaged. Yes or no? So the beak size is getting reduced, broken, irregular shape. Unfortunately, in 100 birds, what 10 birds will think? Instead of fighting here for the food, instead of facing the scarcity of shelter, food, space, what can be done to move that place, to migrate to another place? The birds will come to the next part, this part of the island, South Pole. From the North Pole, they have come to South Pole. What they were able to see here, space is number of population is also less. Food is also soft there. No, not required for beating, breaking, then eating. It is there. Yes. Now they started adapting there, surviving there. Yes. Now the next generation of the birds also continuing. The birds became parental generation. The next generation of the bird also growing there. So here, when the next generation is arised, what will be the size of the beak? Large or small? It should be large or small. There, it was large. Some beaks were broken. Nay, some beaks were broken. Then they came here. Nay, assume that is a broken beak. But if the next generation continues, the beak should be long. Nay, but we were able to see, Charles Darwin have seen, he has proposed natural selection. He has proposed natural selection. He was able to see there the beak size is reduced. It is reduced. Why? Because the birds have adapted to that particular environment, that space, that food. There, the beak size was big. They were breaking the food. For breaking the food, the beak should be here. Now the parental generation have not broken any food. Their beak were broken. The next generation is again beak. So here, this proves adaptation. And adaptation is seen in the living organism. Non-living organism doesn't show any adaptation. Is that clear? And coming to the third one, very important character, life cycle. Yes, you are able to see any life cycle in the non-living things. Yes, today you are seeing here this chair, this TV, this part, fan. After 1 year also they are present, same. But you will be the same. Your height will be increased. Your personality will be increased. Yes or no? So here you usually living organisms show life cycle. That life cycle is nothing but the lifespan. Yes, any organism you take, any organism you take, the particular organism is having particular lifespan, and in that particular lifespan it show different stages. Okay, the first stage which the organism show is called as juvenile. It is called juvenile. What is that juvenile? Take an example of yourself. Ne? From the day one when you were born till the age of maturity, 11 years, 12 years. No? It is called as growth phase. You are increasing in size, increasing in mass. Yes or no? You are growing. Your height, weight, personality is changing. Yes, is that clear? After 20 years, it will change. Nahin? You are seeing your mother. Height is increasing day by day, year by year. No, stagnant. Okay? Yes or no? So that age, that span, that stage where you are able to see growth in the art, it is called as juvenile phase. What it is called? Juvenile phase. No? Once the juvenile phase is over, when it is over, reaches maturity. Reaches maturity. Yes, it is reaching maturity. When maturity is reached, the organism, the lifespan of the organism will move to the second stage that is called as reproductive. What will happen in the reproductive stage? The organism is capable of giving rise to the new offspring. When you are juvenile, you can't give. You can't produce your own young one. When you are old, 70 years old, you can't produce your own young one. When you are producing your own young one, when you are in the reproductive span, reproductive stage. This is the second one. Now, once this age is over, no, we will show third stage, senescence, also called as old age. Also called old age. Okay? Old age. What is this span, sir? One of the stage where the organism body is nor growing, nor reproducing, your metabolic activity will be reduced. Yes? Your movements are slow down. So that stage, ending stage, it is, yes. This completely together. Finally, after old age, what will happen? The organism will die. This is called as life cycle. Any organism you take, whether you take microorganism or macroorganism, you take plants, you take animals, you take human, all will show life cycle. Yes or no? All will show life cycle. That will have juvenile phase, reproductive phase, senescence phase, and finally death of the organism. Non-living thing does not show this. Yes. Therefore, one of the major character that proves living. Is it clear? Yes. So all these characteristic features to prove that organism is living. Any doubts you have? Clear? Yes. In the next class, we'll continue with the chapter. Okay?